Oh yeah, man, I love the orgy. I mean, where else can you post a picture of your bare arm saying that it's a picture of your invisible tattoo and get a response like, "Oh wow, it looks just like mine"? Hello folks, and welcome to Trick's Takeout Triptych Show. Today we're going to talk about something that I'm sure by now has become nearly rhetoric. Today we're going to talk about why this matters, why the blogosphere, and more importantly independent media, is important to this country. You see, there's a problem that many people have pointed out, hence this becoming rhetoric by now. And that problem is simply that major news sources, CNN, Fox News, stuff like that, have become much more obsessed with sensationalism than with actual news. Now, I'm going to read you what the headlines for both of those news pages are. First, Fox News. Democratic hopefuls go to war as Clinton takes on boys. Trouble brewing at Starbucks? Scouts honor is city's shame. Korik's rather funny send-off. And now, CNN. Maimed Marine battles VA. 500 killed in cyclone. Democrats spar in heated Vegas debate. Clinton fires back at Mud. Top 10 debate zingers. DNA found in murder case against U.S. student. Bonds faces perjury, obstruction charges. Lindsay Lohan jailed for 84 minutes. Bhutto rejects interim Pakistan cabinet. Woman too sexy for airline poses nude. New kind of dinosaur found in basement. Compare yourself to the average American. Now, the only actual useful and purposeful news stories on either of those sites are the following. Anything involving Hillary Clinton or the 2008 Democratic debates. Anything involving murder, atrocities, or Pakistan at all. Anything involving the cyclone that hit Bangladesh and killed 500 people. And apparently that number is probably still rising, because when I checked at 7 o'clock this morning, it was only 186. And now at 5 till 10, it's up to 500. And you know what? Just because of those sports enthusiasts and because we were wondering when it was finally gonna fucking happen, anything talking about how Barry Bonds has now been incarcerated. Now, when I checked at 7 o'clock this morning, CNN was being a good little website, and it had the most important thing on that list as its headlining story. The thing about the cyclone in Bangladesh. But since then, they have changed their headlining story to that little tale about the Marine having trouble with the Department of Veterans Affairs. Methinks they changed it because with the Marine thing, they can show this image on their front page. Look guys, he used to be pretty, and now he looks like the guy from the Goonies. That'll catch people's attention. Such a ploy is pure shock jock, and I thought a little bit below the standards of the news media. Fox is even worse. They don't even mention Bangladesh until way down here in their not quite headline section. And I think that highlights one of the major problems in American news media. It's that the American populace really doesn't care if Pakistan all of a sudden catastrophically broke. Nor do they care about 500 people in a country that they probably couldn't spell. What they care about is teeny little tidbits. Little interesting pieces of information, like top 10 lists, and anything that's ever shown on the channel E or VH1. The problem with mass media today is that local news stations only focus on local news and primarily not on international issues. And major news stations don't focus on anything important. So who does that leave? Us. It leaves us. I'm Trick Barrett. looking forward to a day when hopefully we will finally be able to look at CNN.com or FoxNews.com and not go, huh, must be a slow news day.